skip the frivolously lengthy approval process our overbearing neighbors employ. Why wait 20 years to bring a new product to market when it can be enhancing people's lives now? As a responsible member of society, we allow you to take part in public product testing, respecting your right to risk a few pesky side effects as an early adopter. At Auntie's Choice, we understand that the marketplace is dynamic, efficient, and well-suited to the shifting needs of our populace. After all...
I done falled off the corporate ladder.
Successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations who unfairly...
We took what nature heedlessly assembled and vastly rebettered it through artificial means. At Auntie's Choice, we strive to be 110% wholly plus artificial. Artificiality is our guiding principle. Enjoy an artificially enhanced existence through the conspicuous consumption of unavoidable embedded chemicals. With Auntie's Choice. An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice. Item. Business is good. We have positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified. But we can always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang. Won't be any malfeasance if you don't look for it. Next is a
get you something.
arbitration. Quite the victory. Down 14% in net gross. You're supposed to squeeze blood from every...
Yeah, all the yelling. Could listen to that all day, every day. Actually, I have. That'd be Melquiades. Afraid he stepped away to his office. He's around the corner to the right, just past the stairs. Likely find him whipping up a fresh batch of Raptidon Bite cocktails. Won't do it in front of me. The drink's quite a hit around here, and it's Melquiades' own proprietary recipe. People would literally kill to find it out. If I did, I certainly wouldn't share it with the likes of you. Stuff sells hand over fist. Think the boss would share that with me? I'm just a lowly factotum around here. I mean, I actually been concocting my own cocktail creations in my odd-off hour. I'm very creative, but, you know, he don't care. Only every day. But he's not as bad as most. In fact, I have. I once made a drink called Death by Purpleberry and also Uranium Poisoning. Very high concept. Only a select clientele would appreciate it. Fleetingly.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of charge and is not the property of Auntie's Choice or its subsidiary companies.
We're out of the Raptidon Bite. Sorry, I don't know how to make them.
Perpetuity throughout the galaxy. Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume.
With Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. Oh, no, I do enjoy enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file. The Big Rift cut off tossball news from home, but our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down ripoff. Pitchball, they call it. My, how imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even
Yes?
have the T zones then? Oh, and
You're here for Melquiades Alcantara. Afraid you're a mite bit late.
that will put posteriors in the seats. A blood sport without blood sounds like red ink to Auntie. Our tossball teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical traumas in last
Investigator
week's
Yoshida, Department of Excessive Corporate Malfeasance. Did you know the deceased?
I pit our least bankable tossball team against the Protectorate.
Seems like you're not the only one. Were you aware if you had any business rivals, any disgruntled employees? Deals gone sour?
32 backs bench. They forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment.
Are you asking the questions now? Saw this work the other way.
Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of
Just like on that show, Corporate Fixers for Hire. You're just like Rico Sockdolager in real life. Who does that make me? If you're after the recipe, you probably want to ask around at the bottom runner. Someone there might know who'd kill Melquiades for it.
Anti-Cleos was specifically founded to fight what nature inflicts, to offer higher quality pharmaceuticals designed to
Go on.
better
You're clear to saunter freely. But remember, taste more and feel less. With Anti-Fizzo's Numb Rum.
consumed the first of many rivals. But that original goal remains one of our goals. Yes, now we strive to spread unfettered free trade and self-betterment throughout the galaxy. But we do so knowing you persist, well fortified by our products. So strive, thrive, survive.
Look who's back.
Armed with
You.
Auntie's choice. Trust
I know
your
one.
Auntie.
Valo Andrews, owner of the Best Choice. Wasn't too keen on our success. Melquiades said she's meaner than a bag of raptidons.
Motivating lecture employees.
I'll miss his wit.
Because your Auntie Cleo reached the top of the corporate ladder doesn't mean
The only way I'd ever make it in that place is crawling through a vent. Some of us have pride.
Tossball, a game of inches and footballs.
More's the pity.
An excess of necessary roughness. And like tossball, there's more than one way to make a killing. Why, I was just watching the latest bout between the easy heel loafers and the zero-G shooters. Just quality cleaving from hop-off to the closing steam whistle. And that 20-back tackle pileup on the tender in the mid-court restricted zone. Oh, I was on the edge of my luxury Sisty-Hide Spectation lounger. Not to mention the concession sales. Invasive marketing hopped it out of the arena with their official Auntie's Choice branded Sprat Crisp penalty buckets. Oh, but I digress. Just as in tossball, we all need to put on our winger face. Go the extra even zone. This is a marathon, not a sprint to get humped in the Wednesday zone. Although it is that too. Sometimes you can't score a body goal without an offsides huck. Play by the rules or play to win. You can do both. Feeling motivated? Certainly you are.
Horse comestibles! Horse comestibles! We're literally giving them away!
Bludgeon the competition. See you at center field.
The story of Auntie Cleo versus the Moon Man is a ballad for our ages. A tale legend, to be handed down for a modest fee to each successive generation. Spacer's Choice swollen-headed mascot represents the worst impulses of old corporations.
Yes, may I help you somehow? Likely by reminding you that this is not the entrance for unwashed service plebes. Please go tell your manager to fire. Oh, really? You think that you belong in our lounge, dressed like that? 3 sisty pigs in a trench coat would have a better shot at getting in than you do right now. The owner tasked me with maintaining the posh allure of the best choice, and you are hardly the kind of inestimable personage that would be proper to admit. Good. The intention is to keep riffraff like yourself as far away from the lounge visiting clients as possible. I'm glad my choice of words got that point across very clearly. Now please, go anywhere else so that I can tend to the actual patrons worthy of entrance into the best choice.
Attention, valued employees. Auntie here to brighten your workday with a report on just how much money your toil is netting us. It's time for profit forecast time, starting with...
That vent there might be our ticket inside.
...the borscht loaf and butter of our entire operation. Thanks to our marketing wizards selling the sizzle of incremental product improvements, sales of new and improved stimulants and nutrition supplements are up 11% quarter over quarter. Not too shabby, but that's small change compared to experimental operations where top lab coats are doing pioneering confidential work. Well, whatever they're working on, don't worry about it. All I know is their one alone is responsible.
Bet they charge 20 bits a bottle here.
Increase in our entire operational budget for the next fiscal semi-decade. Credit where it's due.
Oh,
To me,
this
as
one.
your chief executive, I've fostered.
Keep
a
walking.
healthy cutthroat rivalry.
Everyone has their little hunch about which new...
Mind your own business interests.
Hard feelings really stirring the pot. Unorthodox? Well, no, not really. But I get results. Writ large and black ink on
See,
our
they're
badge.
letting in anyone now.
You're welcome, employees. Have a comfortable day.
Oh, don't we all?
I tell you, business is good. We have
Have an issue with the service? She's in her office. Door to your right. See that you do.
always do better. I'll give it to you straight in my quarterly underperformance. First up.
What are you doing back here? No one's allowed. Who left that door unlocked? What are you even doing in my bar? Someone will be fired over this. Then, once they reach the nadir of their sorrows, rehired, only that I may fire them again. And I don't know what you think you're seeing here, but ignore all this. What? All this? Furtive mixing of cocktails is simply how I relieve stress in a productive manner. It's a Raptidon bite, a unique concoction devised by Melquiades Alcantara, who was simply my dearest friend. Or was. I procured its recipe from him before his unfortunate passing, and before you ask, yes, I have receipts for everything. No, I don't think so. Now that we have the recipe for this dreadful elixir, our clientele no longer have reason to stray. Think you're wearing down my resolve, don't you? Ugh. Yeah, maybe just a little. Look, I see you're going to be a problem. Just cover my efforts and expenses and the recipe's yours. Our patrons are returning already anyhow. Fine, you can have it. That admittedly was a mite embarrassing. Any serious player would have locked the door first, before spreading out incriminating evidence. Here you are, one lightly bloody, slightly less secret recipe. Time for you to blunder out the way you blundered in.
For every taste and meal you can imagine, plus a few more that you can't imagine, but that we can sell you recipes for. We are also the only retailers for parasite-free purple berries.
The term parasite-free indicates the fact that any kind of parasite found in an Auntie's Choice product is provided free of
Wait,
charge.
what? When did... How did you get in there? I'm giving your description to the proper authorities and reporting on you to our upper mid-upper tier retail association.
Live, love, laugh, purchase, and consume
With Auntie's Choice. As your peerless leader, known for her unparalleled business acumen, I might appear above the occasional frivolity. But no, I do enjoy spectating a rousing sporting match as much as all of you base rank and file.
Like the amateur. Auntie's been looking for you, criminal. Pay what you owe, or your reckless behavior ends here.
Commander, if you'd like to have me handle this, I'm more than able.
Everything seems to be in order. Carry on.
How imaginative. And don't get me started on their arbitrary rule changes. Bronzing is prohibited in the Tuesday and Thursday zones? Why even have the T-zones then? Oh, and sportsmanlike conduct.
Bob off!
Hey,
Didn't you hear me growl in a discouraging manner? The first testee ain't to be disturbed.
Oh, no, it's okay. I'm gonna, converserate a little. Just wait over there for me or something.
As you wish. Retreating to hover at a respectful distance.
Sorry, they get a mite carried away most times.
Against the Protectorate's entire roster of pitchfork pushovers any day of the fiscal week, even with half our team's 32 backs.
Oh, that. Yeah. Wish they wouldn't say that. Ain't accustomed to fancy titles. Don't mind them. They're here to make sure nothing happens. To me, that is. On account of being a close personal friend of fellow Auntie Cleo. It's all a bit much, to be honest. But I guess it's like Auntie always says, anything worth doing is worth overdoing completely.
I'm just like you. Until next time, look for me in the Platinum Executive Skybox above the line of scrubbing.
Ah, she don't go by that no more. Guess I'm still not used to calling her Auntie. Auntie. Huh. There, maybe that'll do it. Anyhow, probably shouldn't just mull about here engaging in idle talk. If she saw me, she'd probably chide me for being overly friendly with everyone, like she used to.
Enough of that. You ain't idling. You're networking. Expanding business opportunities. That's my go-to line anyway.
Oh, guess I was at that, huh? Thanks. Like your arm, by the way. Mine are just boring metal.
Oh, it saves me from small talk, mostly. Ain't many folk who aren't put off by the limb and avoid me entirely, if I'm honest.
Wait, really? Why, sure. I mean, guess I can't see the harm. Hey, stay here, will you? Me and my new friend here, we're just going over there, to the bottom rung to talk.
Staying put, but keeping alert as if our jobs and our lives depended on it.
This is Auntie Cleo, offering a warm welcome to all visiting Auntie's Choice employees, affiliates in training, and ethically gray consultants who labor with committing to a
Close enough.
An artificial life is a life that's sweeter. Live a life that's sweeter with Auntie's Choice.
Overnight
This
and
is
smooths
good.
away stubborn
We have
wrinkles.
Positive bit flow. Our portfolio is diversified, but we can always do
comestibles.
Samples from our nutritious tobacco line.
The performance review. First up, excessive corporate malfeasance. The only division that earns us less when they work more. Ease off the throttle, gang.
Right, so how does this all work exactly? They bring you a drink, and then people just converserate?
Quite the bit pit. Down 14% in net gross.
Oh, right, and I'd add that big talk is for big people who matter. So we don't talk about work matters or our day. Okay, then. What other sort of stuff you want to talk about? The weather, maybe?
I'm not paying professional
Oh, Felicity. Felicity Carroll. Dr. Felicity Carroll, eventually. So guess she's Dr. Auntie Cleo now, technically? If that's how that works? She came to be lead scientist of research and development at Numa Experimental Station. I knew her when she was just Felicity, back in the good old days, when the company still did, you know, human testing first, instead of just letting stuff willy-nilly out into the wild like now. I was her best test subject.
Spare me no gumption, and I promise we will all.
Guess that's why them guards call me the first testee. Hadn't occurred to me before. Auntie must have come up with it.
There are so many reasons to shop for Auntie's choice.
We were, what do you call them? Bedraggled orphans, together. Both worked at the garbage pile in Argos. She had to pull me out one time, else I'd be smushed right now.
We have food and drink for every
Yep, she was close as you are right now. I got stuck in the pile, hoisted me out. Said if she had not shown up, I would have become garbage. Oh, you got me reminiscing something fierce. Did I mention she and I shared an expired chum bar once? Good times.
You don't say. Don't suppose you can think of any other fuzzy memories like that, or less fuzzy ones?
Maybe I can remember other important things like that. I'll sure try. You know, this is nice. Talking like this is much better than when the other person just ambles off like they never heard you.
But you've got your own share of prostheses. Those from the garbage pile on Argos or testing on Numa?
Lost an arm back when we learned that antacid wasn't safe for skin. One foot was testing a raptidon repellent where, I guess they were more just indifferent. I lose track.
You've been through it, huh? I hope you know these experiments did some real good for us. I wouldn't be here alive and with this arm intact if it weren't for folk like you.
Well, you know, I haven't talked to her for, going on 40 years or thereabouts, I think. But, you know, we were real tight when we were nubbins. When she approved my request for this role, I got a letter from her that said, dictated but not read at the end. Like she was talking right to me. Or at me, maybe. You know, you're probably right. Sometimes thought it might be good to hear from her more, but I guess she's real busy. All I know is one day, Felicity said she was up for a promotion to be Auntie. Said it was an idea that went through every generation or some such. Auntie, she told me once she needed to climb to the top no matter what. But that she was real sorry about the people she had to step on to get there, though. Huh. You know what? You might have the right of it. I never thought of it like that before. It just made me sad because she was so sad. That might be all I want to talk about. The rest makes me, You ever have this empty falling feel? You know, in your chest? Like that, I guess. I don't know, would hate to be rude. You come out with me and all. Oh, okay. Sure, we can keep on, you know, converserating. Just a bit, right? Well, what about? I don't like to say much about that. I had to. For her, I only did it one time ever. I swear. I've never been good at lying. Just did it that once. The last day I saw Felicity. Auntie. I was going to turn her in, but she was there. Felicity. She was all crying. Told me all the bad stuff she did. Needed somebody to say she weren't a bad person. So I said it. And now I wonder a lot if I am the bad person on account of that lie.
But our Arcadia-grown league is a worthy substitute. Certainly a more profitable program than the Protectorate's watered-down rip-off. Pitchball, they call it.
So, maybe I'm not good, but I'm less bad? Less bad is pretty good, I reckon. A less bad person might not need to feel bad a lot. Thanks. Well, guess I should get back to work. Important job and all. You know what? I haven't felt this springy inside since Fel and I worked the garbage pile in Argos. Like, less bad. Maybe good, even.
Teams play for keeps. I witnessed no fewer than 6 critical Blood Force dramas in last week's contest between the Easy Heel Loafers and Spectrum brand bandits. I'd pit our least bankable tossball team against the Protectorate's entire roster of pitchball pushovers any day of the fiscal week. Even with half our team's 32 backs benched, they'd forfeit by middle time. It would be an embarrassment of body goals. Imagine the ad windfall. Our athletic assets would achieve full profit potential as human billboards. Of course, I also enjoy the simple pleasure of watching professional athletes bludgeon each other. Such a relatable interest. See support. I'm just like you. Until next...
You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's choice. Auntie's choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment away. Why choose just any choice when you could choose Auntie's choice? Too much Spacer's Ale? Try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what ails you. You want freedom of choice. You want Auntie's Choice. Auntie's Choice knows that a better you is just 3 pills and an ointment.
I'll have you know my panhandling license is completely up to date.
Hey everybody, look who it is. Our duly contracted proxy. All finished?
Didn't make the drink, or didn't make... Oh, I see.
Less we know about all that, the better. But I knew you'd effectuate effectually. Right? Wasn't I just saying? Knew he was connected. What'd you find out? He tell you any secrets about Auntie?
Or inspiring stories about her career ascent? You know, that might act as encouragement to them like us, presently stagnating in our position of paid employee.
Huh. A rumor had it she was one of the Schuyler line, old money family, type who looked down at anybody who worked for a living. Never seemed like her. I got a whole lot of insightful observations like that, you know.
Wait. There's been more than one Auntie Cleo? Explains a lot, now that I think about it. Like how she ain't a few hundred years old. Huh.
What else? Those details were highly motivating, both personally and professionally. Real roadmap to success kind of thing.
Diverges greatly from events depicted in Auntie the Musical, the all-singing adaptation of Auntie's life story, which we've all, of course, watched 9 times.
Here, for your trouble, from all of us. Now, about that last person of interest. There's a former Spacer's Choice VIP in the brig. We tried talking to him, you know, to see if he had any useful dirt, but he's kind of mean.
Full of scathing invective.
Belittling, one might say. But, you know, tough sort like you might have an easier go of it. Nah, they got him set up like in olden times. They let everybody walk up and holler at him, throw produce and such. Whatever that is. You know, we all been chewed out pretty fiercely before. Kind of a regular occurrence, really. But I swear, I ain't never...
I still have nightmares. Sometimes I think I hear his voice, and I start to run.
Likewise. Future generations will tell cautionary bedtime stories about that day. Oh, that sounded very take charge. Have to remember that. Okay, we'll make sure you've got authorization to the brig when you arrive. May you effectuate effectually toward the agreed-upon goal state. That's the middle manager handbook again. Real take charge stuff.
Mister, any bits to spare? Hold that thought.
Spacers Ale, try Auntie's Choice Pep Pills. Good for what?
Tramicular, arriving any moment now. Approaching station. Commercially